Our first story focuses on becoming more sustainable, thanks to the efforts of some staff members in transportation services. Dwayne Lindquist from Capital Assets is collecting used vegetable oil from a large barrel behind the Student Union. He transports the oil to South Campus, where it's converted to biodiesel.
I had this idea back in October of last year. We were challenged by the President Hager to try to reduce the amount of carbon output here at this university.
Capital Assets began work immediately, looking for the best method of turning this waste product into something they could use.
But doing research, we found that there wasn't a lot of universities that were doing this, so I think that we're probably one of maybe 5 that are really dove into it.
The used vegetable oil is put through an exhaustive process before being used to fuel 2 of Parking and Shuttle Service's 13 buses.
And we look to try to extend that as much as we can, but since we're really in the inception of this program, we want to make sure that what we're making is quality biodiesel and that the things we put it in will be powered sufficiently.
The process of turning cooking oil into a fuel to power buses takes about 2 days. 100 gallons are collected and filtered here.
Once the oil is put into this container, we have to heat it to about 125, 130 degrees. Once it's heated, then we have to do a titration test on it to figure out how much animal fat's in the oil.
The titration test determines how much potassium hydroxide needs to be added to the mix along with methanol to create the biodiesel. The elements are added to the oil and mixed for 2 hours.
And once that mixing time is complete, we have to let it settle. This is the most time-consuming aspect of the whole process because we do have to let it settle for about 12 hours.
Glycerin, a waste product, is removed before the final step, 2 hours of dry washing, removing any impurities. The result is a biodiesel, the color of tea. Northern Arizona University's biodiesel experiment has started with a 50-50 blend, a considerably higher figure than mixes used elsewhere.
What you can buy in some markets is a 5% blend and a 20% blend. Those are pretty much common industry standards. We're going above that just to test to see how far we can potentially go during certain times of the year.
The blend will be reduced during winter because this biodiesel crystallizes at 19 degrees. The capital investment for creating fuel from used vegetable oil was about $20,000. The crew at Capital Assets has made about 500 gallons so far. And while they may consider adding biofuel to more of the fleet, production is limited by the amount of oil put out by the dining halls. Sustainability is one of the missions of the university.